Alright guys, you join me outside the train station in Vienna, which can only mean one thing: we are moving. The place that we are going is not somewhere that I originally planned, but it's somewhere I've always wanted to go. It's a place of history, it's a place of passion, it's the home of pizza, Colosseums, the Romans, Mario and Luigi, Francesco Totti, Julius Caesar, and that is Rome. But before we can do any of that, we've got a train to catch, and that train is another European sleeper all the way from Vienna to Rome. So I believe it's about 10 to 12 hours. I probably should have worked out before I started filming, but yeah, as usual, I'm here uncomfortably early. So I left my baggage in storage. I've been sat around this train terminal for a few hours because I had nowhere else to go, which means I spent more money on food than I ever wanted to, and I've been incredibly bored. But we'll go in soon, get my bag, find out where we're heading, get to the train station, or platform at least. Right guys, so we've made it to the platform. Still got at least 25 minutes to go before we get here. There's another train to arrive before then. Hopefully this time I'll get the right direction of the train. I've used a bit of foresight with it. For example, we arrived from Budapest from that direction. However, I know that was going to Munich, which went in that direction, and Munich is away from Italy. I don't know, I'm confused. But yeah, we've got a bit of time. Thankfully they announced the platform early, unlike they did for the last two trains. There's not a lot of places to sit, it seems quite busy. They put us between A and B on the platform, which makes me wonder, is this train that big? But I don't know. Hopefully there's not overcrowded, I can get some leg room, and I'm hoping I get a bottom bunk rather than a middle or a top, but we'll see, Anyway, got a bit of a wait until the train gets here, so then I'll probably see you again when it's here. Alright, so thankfully the screen not only tells you where your train's going to be, it also tells you whereabouts your carriage is going to sit, which would hopefully make the transition from platform to train seat very simple, all depending if people read it. But hopefully, I think I know which way it's coming from, think being the key word there, and we'll try and get a clip of it coming in. Oh, belting. Oh. Look at that. 103, 104. So we just set off bang on time I'm going to try and show you a quick tour as no one's here. So in here you get a bed with, can't see it, bed up there, window, window, table with a drink and a biscuit. You get a blanket, you get a blanket, you get this duvet quilt thing, you get a pillow, you get a phone charging port, you get a light, like this on and off. Yeah, it looks a lot more fancy than the Amsterdam one. The ladders are behind the door. You get a key card to your door. You get that thing, which I really don't know. I think you can order coffee. There's a coffee button there, but it's a bit late for that. I don't want to be up all night. So yeah, the people in here seem very friendly. I don't think they speak English very well, but that's fine. I got my music. I think I still got films on my Netflix. Yeah, catch up with you soon. Alright, so they do have this book with food in it you can order. It's kind of hard to show in the DJI because it keeps trying to rectify itself. You got meals, drinks. I don't know if there's a buffet cart in this thing. I might go look for that in the morning when I'm trying to hunt for a coffee. Or maybe this is something you just ask the woman at the end and yeah, who knows. But that's helpful. Oh, I don't know actually, how much is that? Moscow Mule, 0.25 litres of Moscow Mule, $6.90. Is that a good deal? Let me know. I've never tried it. So one thing that's going to be quite disappointing is that even though we'll probably have some spectacular views out the window, especially during the day, however, looking at the map, we're probably going through the Alps, but unfortunately we're going at night where you can't see anything, so that's a shame. But I'm hoping it's going to be a smooth ride. I get a nice sleep here, and then so I can have a full day of exploring tomorrow in Rome. But so far it's quite chill. The seats are they're not the comfiest, but I suppose they are a bed really. But yeah, so far so good. Alright guys, I've just been sat here messing about. I want to show you this little feature. So you can see the lights behind me. Nice, bright. Yeah. Well, check this out. I can change it to blue. Hang on. Come on. There we go. Orange. Or how much love? Sorry. Green for cash money. And then back to bright again. I just thought that was pretty cool. Oh, can you tell I've been travelling alone for too long? Anyway, yeah, I just thought I'd show you that. Alright, so I've made my bed. Dream now, enjoy tomorrow. I know it's not impressive, but what is weird is the white sheet underneath, where the bottle is, reaches up there. If I peel back this sheet, that's as far as it reached. And that's not just me, other people have said the same. So that's weird. But I've just been told I can get coffee in the morning, so that's a plus. Yeah, just got to sit back, enjoy the ride, view the trees as I go past. You can just see my reflection, brilliant. Alright.
Good morning, people. Hope everyone is well. You currently catch me at 8:30. I've been awake for a little bit. Slept okay. Bit patchy here and there. A few things I'd share with you. One is that when I got in here, they got these. How do I show you this? Nets here, right, that you clip in. And I was like, why would I need them? It turns out I did need them because I nearly fell out of bed a few times. When it gets to night time, these trains gun it. Another thing, we are running late by I think at least an hour. I don't really understand why. But on the plus side, they have brought me a bag of breakfast. It came with a coffee, but I drank that immediately. There was no milk either. So now I get some bread, jam, butter. I'm looking for the bread and jam and butter and it's there. I need to work on my camera skills. And he also gave us this "we're sorry we're running late" package. Which got a bottle of water, a cookie, which I'll definitely be saving for later. I'll also be nicking hers because she's not at hers. We got wipes, disposable sanitising cleansing towel. Yeah, they also came with these biscuits, which weren't great, but I still like the lot. I want these wipes. So yeah, never look a gift horse in the mouth and all that sort of nonsense. Yeah, so I'm living the dream. I'm going to eat my breakfast, although it looks pretty dry. It's a good job I got extra water. Oh look, a dog. Hello. The other thing is, some of the views out the window last night were unreal, but because it's dark and it being the countryside, I could only just see it. My camera could not pick it up as much as I tried, so that's a shame. Also, we're just arrived in Florence. Now, I've seen advertisements for why you should go to Florence. Oh, it's beautiful, it's got all these pretty flowers and all that rubbish. But if the train station's anything to go off, look at the state of it. Where is it? Florence, Firenze? Maybe I'm in the wrong place. Maybe I'm thinking of somewhere else. Maybe this is Firenze and Florence isn't here. But I don't know. Tell me you're stupid in the comments. Anyway, I'll catch up with you in a bit. Alright, as I buttered my bread and I was sat here for a few minutes, I started to think about something I should probably share with you. That, well, if you're thinking of getting this European sleeper, it is a very good way of getting across Europe. But one thing you need to consider, if you're hosteling like me, or even hotels, you know, some Airbnbs, you need to consider that when you arrive, you'll be arriving at like 10 in the morning, 8 in the morning, you know, early in the morning, and most of these places don't let you in until after 2, 3, sometimes 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So if you're carrying a rucksack, you've got to remember that you're looking after the rucksack between that time, or you have to pay for storage of it. Some hostels let you take your stuff there early, but they usually say, oh, we're just going to stick in this open room where anyone could walk in and just steal your rucksack full of everything you own. So, just something to consider. Also, on the topic of these sleepers, and more importantly, the Interrail app, I'm struggling to see where I save money. Because, okay, if I'd have booked day trains, and I've only had to pay the seating, which is like €6, right? But with these night trains, you have to pay for the seating, and it's about £60 more, sometimes more. So if you think about it, I paid £350 for the thing. I've paid I've paid for 4 sleepers, 2 of which I've not ridden yet. Have I? No, 3 sleepers, one of which I haven't ridden yet. Over £60. So that's 160, 120, 180. So in total, I've spent over £500 on train tickets. So I'm starting to wonder, how much more or less would it have cost me to not use the Interrail app? Don't know. Maybe it saved me some money, maybe it didn't. But I just think that's a lot of money, considering that's, in total it will be 6 trains that I've booked so far, 2 of which are coming up. I've got 1 left on the app. I can't see how much massive savings I would have made, unless these coachettes would have cost me £200 each. I just don't see where the saving comes in. Maybe I should do some more research and come back to you on this before the end of the video, but who knows? We'll see. Just going to give you a quick tour of the bathroom. Obviously, you've got your toilet down there, mirror, sink, toilet paper's all at the bottom. It's very small, a bit cramped. You've got a toilet brush. What's different about this is that the males and the females are separate bathrooms, so that's pretty cool. Like, all of the instructions are like, you put your hand under and the water runs, and I don't know what that means, but yeah. So that's pretty cool. It's all clean, so nothing smells. Apart from me, I did just trump, but yeah, that's what we've been dealing with. Alright, so I just wanted to say a few things. One, that there's boards that are predicting that we're going to get to Rome within an hour, which is on time, which I'm pretty sure we are delayed. But it might explain why the driver is absolutely gunning it and he's twisty bits. I just nearly, I'm getting thrown about here like a rag doll. Oh, big lad. Also, that I've had a look down the train, it's all very similar. They're all similar coachettes. There's no dining car, so we'll be walking down the train and going, oh, look at this, because it would just be pointing out the same thing. It's also quite tight and narrow. It's quite narrow, so yeah. And another thing on this thing that is probably unique to me is that on the beds the ends are curved, which means I can't stretch out very much, which was upsetting. But the journey's been good. I've enjoyed it. I hope you've enjoyed watching. There's still got a little bit more to go. Probably things will happen. Probably things won't work out the way I want it to. But oh well. I'm here at the end of the journey. Alright guys, so we're getting close to Rome now. I reckon we're about 25 minutes away, half an hour. What's interesting is that on the boards it says that we'll arrive at 10:05, which will be the time predicted, which is ironic because it's currently 7 minutes past 11. But yeah, it's been quite smooth. No, it's been very smooth. I've been very relaxed, peaceful. The nice lady who took her kids on a cycling holiday to Austria got off at Florence, so I've been sat on my own with the aircon on, watching the world go by. It's very pretty. Every time I pull my camera out to show you a bit of the view, it gets taken away by a bush or a wall or a tunnel. Well, yeah. But no, not long, and then we'll be in Rome. The good thing about being late is that I've only got 2.5 hours to kill. So I might just get some breakfast, sit around for a bit until I can go sign in at my hostel. Well, yeah, we'll see you at the end. Alright, so that was Austria to Rome and the OBB Night Jet. And as I said in the thing, it was very comfortable. It's a good way of travelling. I say comfortable. The bed things are not the most comfortable to sit on for a long time, but in terms of a way of getting from one place to another, yeah, it's definitely an option. But I've got some time to kill. I'm going to go get something to eat, and I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.